One Click Lindsay. How are the university members today? Good. Today we are talking about a super duper important topic when it comes to building a personality brand and actually monetizing it. And friends, family, it's all about niching down. And when I say that to Masters members, they freak out on me a little bit, and I don't blame them because I actually even wrote up a list of 8 fears that people have when it comes to niching down. And it can be really, really scary. But if you believe me and trust me and just try it, I promise your business will be better for it. Not only that, but you will create better content and you will speak to your clients. You can charge more. I'm going to go over all of the reasons today. So let's have a hallelujah for niching down. If you're here, please say hello. It's really nice to see you. Hey, Peg, what's up? So let's talk about niching. So there's like, you've heard the saying before, the riches are in the niches, and there is no joke about it. This just isn't some piece of like coaching advice that gets regurgitated in and out and in and out. But the truth is there is truly riches in the niches. Yeah, John. Oh yeah. Hold on. John gets a. John is here, everyone. John is here. Denise is here. Hey guys. So here's the thing. It's really, really hard to niche down, but once you do it, I promise you can charge more. Hold on, let me go over my reasons why you should niche. Number 1, okay, is that it will really cut down on the competition. Last week, I talked a little bit about charging more for your services, right? And when people charge more, they feel really good about your brand and they're kind of like buying the notoriety and they're buying the trust and all of this. But and we talked about the red water and the blue water sea, right? Like when you're swimming in an ocean of people who do exactly what you do, it's really hard to beat your competition because you're just like everybody else. But when you swim out away from the competition and you actually niche down, you have way less competition, so you can actually rise up and actually start making some money, okay? And I have a bunch of examples of niche down businesses that you guys are gonna love, so make sure you wait until the end. Bill, what up? I can't spell hallelujah either. Nicole, Glenn is in the house. Nass is in the house. Yeah. Oh, did he spell it wrong? I love that. So you want to cut down on the competition. Here's the thing, is those people who haven't niched down, like, of course, I'm in the digital marketing space, right? So you look like the Neil Patels of the world, or the now I can't think of any, right? Like the Kim Garsts of the world. Yes, they don't really niche down, but I am telling you, that is lightning in a bottle, and you and I will never be that. The chances of you taking over an entire industry and being like the well-known person to do XYZ is practically impossible. But it is possible to niche down and be for example, me. My niche is helping people build and monetize personality brands. That's for coaches, consultants, and service-based business owners. I could make that niche mine, right? But I can't make the digital marketing niche mine. There's too many people competing. And I recommend to you that you actually think about this and really do it. Now, I heard so one of the fears, hey, what's up, Jason? Sounds good. You do need to watch this. This message is so important, and it causes so much heartache because there's so much fear around niching down. What are your guys' fears about niching down? I posted a poll in the group earlier today. I'm just curious. Do you guys have all of these fears? I have like 8 of them that I have personally even been through when it comes to niching down. But let's get back to more reasons why you should niche down. You want to cater to human psychology, right? So let's say, do you want to go to the counselor who helps men, women, children, and families, or if you're like in a crisis, right, and you really need someone to help you with your marriage, would you rather pay a premium and go to the person who is known for marriage counseling, right? you can totally charge more, and you're diving into people's psychological behavior. So and I'm going to go over how to pick your niche too. This is such a topic that I am so passionate about because it will totally change your business. It'll change your content plan. It'll change everything about you. So don't turn me off, because I know you've read these articles, and I'm here to point at you to tell you it is time to niche down, okay? Next, you attract your perfect client. You can start creating good content. They will actually want to hear your tips. You're actually talking right to them like I'm talking to you. Everyone here is building a personality brand that you want to monetize, right? Yes, that's why you're here, and that's how I know that I can speak to you and use these words. Look how clear my message is to you, because I know who you are, because I vetted every single one of you, and I want you all here, okay? Next, this one is so important, and it's something that I have personally seen in my business, right? So we run Facebook ads for coaches and consultants and service-based business owners all the time, and those are our number one most profitable projects. We are the very best at them. I have no question on which one is going to be successful or not, and it makes the company that much more profitable versus someone coming to me like maybe a car dealership that we really haven't delved into, so I have to do a bunch of research and figure out how to get them traffic and leads. I don't have to do that anymore when I am working with my perfect client in my perfect niche. Your profitability rates go out the freaking roof. So that's another reason. I'm giving you all the reasons, and I'm going to go over some really awesome examples, okay? You get really good at something. You get well known at something. You can do this thing in your sleep. There's no more stress. There's no more can I, if I, what if they. You start learning everything about the super duper specific niche. And once again, I have some awesome examples of some very successful super niche personality brands that will really inspire you guys. Yes, Nas, exactly. Hey, Meg, what's up? And then charge higher rates, right? It's all about the money. That's why you guys are here. That's why we're building our brands, is you can charge higher rates. Are you going to pay more? I hate to always go back to me, right? Are you going to pay more for regular old Sally, the digital marketer? Or if you have a personality brand and you want to build and monetize that, are you willing to pay the big bucks to One Click Lindsay, who knows how to actually do that successfully? It's a no-brainer. And your customers, regardless of what niche or what you do or what your service is no different. And with the advent of digital, going super niche is so easy. You can reach these people. You can talk to them. Maybe before the internet, going super niche didn't make a lot of sense because you didn't know how to reach them. But now with the internet, if you find a niche of 100,000 people, which is like nothing, you can make a very, very good living off of that. Hi, Glenn. What's up? Hello. Let's go over an example, okay? So all these examples are people that I've either ran into or are customers of mine, but I know that they are super duper successful. So the first one, you guys aren't going to believe this, Rob Knobber, Knobber. Look him up. He's a super successful personality brand, and he sells services. Wait till you hear what his niche is. Are you ready? I have to read it. He helps aspiring musicians shine at orchestra job auditions. That's all Rob does. That's how he makes a ton of money. That's how he sells his digital programs. That's how he sells everything. I cannot tell you, that is super niche. My guess is Rob's like, I'm a little scared to go down that. That is very niche, but he made it. He's the well-known. If you are looking if you're looking to shine at an orchestra job, you're of course going to go to Rob, and there's got to be hundreds of thousands of people in that spot. So please niche down. And this is the other thing about niching. I'm kind of going off. Wonderful, Edwin. Lisa, what's up? Here's the other thing about niching. Many people feel like if they're going to pick a niche, okay, then it's like there's this 360 degrees of options, and you're like turning around, you're trying to know which niche to go down. And once you pick a path, you're stuck on that path. But that is not the case. I propose to you that if you guys choose a niche tonight and you decide to tackle it, you decide to do content around it, you decide to come up with a product or service that this niche needs, and you go after it, you are on your path to finding out what that profitable niche is. You will never know until you try. And honestly, I know many of you are so busy and you don't want to like waste your time going down the wrong path. Well, I'm telling you that the wrong path is catering to every single person because you're scared that you're going to be pushing people away and you're willing to take whatever work is out there. Stop now. You learned it here. I'm telling you, please niche down. Let's go over some of the fears so that you know, I know exactly what your little brain is thinking, okay? Edwin, I spoke to a coach the other day that said if you go broad, you go broke. Ouch, the truth hurt. Yes, for all of these reasons that I'm going over, okay? So, and then I'm going to go over how to pick your niche. It's actually like not what you think it is. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Do you guys hate, I hate like using you guys as a mirror, but you know, I got to do it sometimes. Okay. So a fear of not getting enough business. I've been there. You guys have probably heard my story. At one point, we owed $100,000 in back taxes. Are you telling me that if some dude wanted me to make a website in some language I didn't know, that I wasn't about to take it because I could freaking figure it out and I needed a paycheck right then? You got that right. But it was not profitable. We lost money on it. And it's time to freaking niche down because you will be repelling way more business than you would ever attract, niching down and making it very crystal clear on your website, on your LinkedIn profile, on your Facebook page, and in all the content that you're generating, who you serve and who you can help, okay? Ryan, what's up? Selena, Sharon, some of my favorite people on tonight. Yeah. Okay. This one I actually haven't ran into, but I have heard it from my master's members before, is a lack of variety. Well, if I niche down, then I just don't get to hear like all of the problems and try to solve. And if I'm just really trying to solve one problem, then I'm going to get super bored. I propose to you, why don't you get super rich first, then you can get super bored, and then you can figure out what to do. Remember, if you choose a niche today, it doesn't have to be the same niche that that you're going down in 2 months. Or once you start making money on one niche, then you can create another niche and another niche and another niche, okay? But I want you to just pick one. Please, when you go to bed tonight, am I begging and pleading, right? I should play Hallelujah again, but my phone is locked. When you go to bed tonight, just try to tell yourself, I'm going to listen to One Click Lindsay and I'm going to freaking niche down already. Okay. Hey, D. Scott, what's up? Super rich does sound good. Let's go over another example, okay? Here's one. Carol Tice. So I ran into her. If you go to her website, she is a copywriter, but her whole niche is to help. So her tagline is make a living writing practical help for hungry writers. So she's basically a coach for copywriters, right? That's pretty niche. And if I was looking at getting started in copywriting and I wanted to be a successful freelancer, I would probably go to her website and conclude that she could help me. Now there's this other guy, and I don't know his name, but I reference his stuff a lot. He's called the Kindlepreneur, and you guys can totally go and look that up. Literally, he's built his entire business on how to get your ebook on Kindle and get it ranked. Yeah. I guarantee he's super successful. I guarantee he knows a crap ton about digital marketing, but he's figured out his niche and he capitalizes on it. Who are you going to listen to when you're ready to post your book online for Amazon and actually make it work? The Kindlepreneur. See what I'm saying? You guys see what I'm saying with all these examples, right? I've niched down, and I feel like it is taking forever to build rapport, and I have to push my challenge back. However, I know looking at the bigger picture, it will be huge. Yeah, Brooke, I don't think your problem is that you have niched down too much. I know exactly who you are. Your problem is just audience building, right? You have to figure out a good way of finding those people who need you. I know your niche. I love your niche, and I think it is perfect. The problem is you got to be able to find these people either through ads or through probably not on LinkedIn, but you've got to find a way to reach these people. But once you reach them and they read and they look at your blog and they look at your services, you won't lose them because I know there is pain there, okay? Selena just created 3 new audiences. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're hanging with the cool kids tonight. Yeah. If you are watching this on the replay, you can at least leave me a little old replay hashtag because I'm about to change your business tonight with this message. How serious am I about the snitching thing? Okay, next, a fear of picking the wrong niche. I already addressed that. If you pick the wrong niche, then so be it. You'll learn your lesson and move on. But you can't not pick a niche you can't pick a niche by not picking a niche. You guys know what I mean? Like you being in this state of, I want to service everyone is not niching down, okay? And it's not helping you pick the right niche anyway. You're in the same spot if you pick the wrong niche as you are now, which is like completely out of customers and not being able to attract the right people, right? Okay? A fear, I like this one. A fear of charging higher rates. Now, I have more money. My parents have instilled more money problems in my head than most of you would like to know about me as I'm presenting, okay? But it just so happens that so many of us really are afraid of charging higher rates, and that is what will happen if you niche down. So you need to really consider if that is one of your issues on why you're not niching down and why you're not finding success, and you need to get it fixed. And I can cover that in another training another day, okay? You're welcome, Brooke. Seriously, just find that audience, girl. Okay, a fear of turning people away. We already addressed that. I'm telling you, if you are not repelling people, you are not attracting people. And you just being jack of all trades, I can kind of help you in all of the different ways, is repelling way more people than you would be repelling if you just freaking niche down already, okay? A fear of being pigeonholed, same kind of thing. You're not stuck here. You can expand later. It's totally gonna be fine. So like work past that one. And finally, a fear that niching really doesn't work. Well, it's good business advice that we've all heard and we've all ignored ever since we've been in business. This is not a new message to you guys. I'm sure that you have heard this before. I'm sure you've considered it. I'm sure in your head somewhere you're like, I am kind of niched down already. I don't need to niche down anymore. I know you, and I know what you're thinking, and it's good advice for a freaking reason. They are not lying. Niching down is the only way to go. The competition is too high up here. You've got to go lower. You've got to go to a sub-niche to actually compete and stand out and make the money that you guys want to make online, okay? So how do you do it? Well, most people, myself included, will say, write down your perfect avatar. Look at what you've done in the past. Look at what you've helped people with. Write them down. Her name is Judy, and she's 40 years old, and she has 3 kids, and blah, 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 blah. Yes, I even walk Masters members through that because it's such an important exercise to really understand your avatar. But what you want to solve with your niche, may I propose, what you're going to solve is a problem. Okay? You're not going to cater to Nancy. You're going to say, what problem can I solve for people? And I'm going to start telling people how I can solve that problem. So what is the number one problem? And it cannot be this big problem of they want to live a healthier life. It has to be a sub-niche. Okay? It has to be people who snack at night. That's my problem. That's why I'm bringing it up right now. People who snack at night, I've got the solution for you. And of course I'm going to go to you versus XYZ person down the street because you understand me. You understand my night snacking situation. You know what I mean? Okay. That's right. Great. Okay, let's go over another one. Okay? This one's good. I interviewed Tabitha on my podcast. She is with Smartphone Marketing School. Literally, she has built an extremely successful business on helping people know what apps and how to run those apps from their smartphones. So she basically caters to teachers, right, who want to do a little side business, but they're never in front of their computers. If you go to Smartphone Marketing School, Tabitha will tell you how to do all the Instagramming and all the Facebooking and all the things from your smartphone. So let's say you never get in front of your computer, but you kind of want to do some digital marketing, right? Are you going to go to Joe down the street who does all digital marketing? Or are you like, my problem is I am never in front of my computer. Joe can't help me, but I know Tabitha can, because that's the problem Tabitha solves, and Tabitha makes the big bucks. All right. Business equals problem plus, yes, that's right. Okay, Selena is officially the health and wellness coach of nighttime snacking. And my guess is to stop shoving food in my face past 7 o'clock. You know what I mean? But then the kids are in bed and then I can really enjoy it. Can niching down be a product category, or is that still too broad? Lisa, that's a really good question. And I actually think that you have a pretty good niche. So if you go visit Lisa's website, she sells really cool party supplies. So a really good example of an e-commerce niche is I can't remember. It's like they sell really crazy socks, but it's like super special socks. Okay. So Lisa, I actually think that your products, because you're out there in everyone's face and you're not trying to cater to just regular old, like non in your face kind of people, I think your niche is pretty good. Okay. What's next? Oh, here's one more example before I go. So that is how you do it. Let me just be clear, friends, that is how you do it. You figure out a problem and you solve it, and that is your niche. What is the biggest problem that you help your clients solve? This isn't the example I was going to go over, but I ran into one. So I have some spiritpreneurs in here, right? And one of the niches that I saw that was super successful was, so all spiritpreneurs, like, they believe in meditating. They believe in like the Secret, like people, I've lost my mind tonight. You guys know what I mean. The Secret, attraction, the law of attraction. Like, they all believe in general things. So you put yourself out there, and I'm a spiritpreneur and I will help you run your business spiritually, right? Or whatever. But what this individual does, and I'm sorry, I don't have her website. She basically says, if you really dig meditating with your angel, like some in spiritpreneurial, they believe like in angels, and that if you meditate with them, they will guide you through your life. She makes bank because she helps people connect with their guardian angels and meditate with them. That's a niche. You guys know what I mean? And I'm going to finish this yelling at you about please choose a niche with one more example. And this is travelfashiongirl.com. She has like the top 50, she's one of the top 50 most trafficked websites in the United States. She gets over 800,000 visitors a month, okay? And yeah, when I say travel fashion girl, sure, there's a lot of people telling me how to be fashionable while traveling, but you know what she does? She niched down even further because that was a little bit too crowded for her. And instead, she niched down to women who like fashion, who like to travel, but it must all be in a carry-on. And that is how Travel Fashion Girl gets 700,000 visits a freaking month, because there is at least 1 million or more people, women, looking to do exactly what she does. So I hope that this really helped you. I beg and I plead for you to please find the problem that you can help people solve, and a problem that not everyone is solving, so that you can get out of the red shark-infested competition waters and go to blue, no competition waters, and actually start making a difference for your brand and yourself, and you can start monetizing today. That is the secret. I cannot tell you enough how important this is. And the reason why I'm yelling at you is because I know all of these fears. I've been through them. I talk to Masters members about them all the time. I understand. It's scary. But I'm telling you, take that first step. Decide on a niche and start going down that path. And when you make your fortune, because I gave you this advice and you finally got your act together to pick a niche, at least you can write me an email and tell me that I was right, because I am. Okay. I need help with this. Maybe I need to connect. That's what I'm saying. Selena, I'll get you her website if you're into that. Okay. So your homework. I know, it's not even challenge week, and I'm giving homework before next Thursday night when we do another little powwow where I'm trying to really help you guys do this thing. I want you to decide on a niche, and it can't be competitive. It has to be a niche. Imagine if there is 1 million people that are into what you are into, you're telling me you can't get 100 of those to buy from you? Yeah. Niche it down, niche it down. I wish I had a song. Then you guys in your head would be singing it. So just pretend I came up with a little ditty and it's going round and round and round in your head. Okay? Okay. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're on the replay, at least give me a hashtag replay and let me know if you enjoyed this, if you got some value from it, and more importantly, if you're going to freaking niche down already, that would be pretty awesome. Okay. Yes, Selena. My wonderful, wonderful Selena Masters member. Yes, I totally agree. Okay, see you guys later.